You see, the Hindus are kind of blamed for the hereditary hierarchical caste system. If anybody wants to kind of fling mud at Hinduism, they'll immediately just come here. What about this horrible caste system you have got? Hierarchical, you are upper caste, and you are lower, you are outcast. What is all this? This is in your religion. So, oh yeah, we heard about that. So it appears like a kind of villainous thing that we possess. In fact, look, let me explain the idea of caste. Caste is socio-economic stratification visible in every society, including the English society. Maybe the best example, the Queen. The Queen is the best example of a hereditary hierarchical class system of the English. Now you see, Prince Charles, they are expecting him to be now the next king of this country. I mean, his level of understanding, he's quite a very, not really very intellectual person. And his personal life is in shambles. He was carrying on with a married woman while his own wife was around. And the wife died finally, and then he married this woman. Now, this is not a good example, good role model for the rest of society. And yet, he's going to be the king. Why? Hereditary. He's the son of the queen, so he has to be the next king. See, hereditary hierarchical caste has not disappeared. It's very much here, visible in every society, including United Kingdom today. So first recognize this is a human failing. But now let me revisit it in a much more deeper vision. You see, hereditary hierarchical caste system means that hierarchy means there is one group of people who control other people in society, control them, dictate to them, and literally live off their blood and sweat. This is what hierarchical caste system means. If you're lower rung of society, they suck the blood out of you. Okay, we see that in India today. But this is not just an Indian issue, it's a human failing, nothing to do with religion. But this is now become internationalized. You'll be surprised, internationalized. We thought caste system is just Hindu thing. It is internationalized. I'll give you an example. You not have thought about like this. You see, the world today, since the last few hundred years, has been divided into the first world, means the affluent world, and the third world, the poor countries, struggling to survive. Now here, you may think this is nothing with caste, it is to do with caste system. Because what happens is, people with economic muscle, with political muscle, with military muscle, can say, now we are going to kind of chop off the rest of the world as our colonies. Didn't you see this? The whole world was, European colonies, the whole world. And they were sucking out the lifeblood of those countries, buying the resources at a giveaway price, buying their, if you like, the human resources at a giveaway price, making them work in the sweat factories, etc. So here you see the immediate vision of a caste system on the international scale. The first world living off the sweat and blood of the third world. And it's not going away. They steal the resources at a very giveaway price. They don't have money to fight back. So the coffee, the bananas, they can buy them at their price. They can dictate the terms. Not only that, the human resources, people who require to do physical labor and produce whatever manufactured stuff, they can get it 10 times cheaper in the third world, so let's suck the blood out of them. And so horrible people, they are making children do work in the factories, horrible people. But the reason why it is because you are sucking the lifeblood out of them. This is caste system internationalized. First world and third world divide, it's not gone away. If you look at the situation in the world today, political situation, you'll see the problems that we see in the Middle East, etc., North Africa. Do you know what's the reason behind it? It's this caste issue. The superpowers are trying to take control of the oil coming out there and using their military muscle and even dividing people there so they can continue to control them and get the resources at a cheap rate. So this is hereditary caste system, hierarchical caste system, internationalized. So what is the Hindu contribution? Look, we are saying hierarchical caste is if you like violence against human beings. You can't divide people like that. It's highly divisive. But it's not just something restricted to some villages in India. It is internationalized. The first world continues, to be bully boys. Haven't you noticed now recently? Whether it's Russia, America, China, they're like bully boys. They can just, decide what they want to pick up from each country. They control other nations. Here is a hierarchical system operating worldwide. So again, forget about addressing the issue of hereditary hierarchical caste in India. We recognize it has become internationalized, and we must challenge this and say, no, this is not giving dignity to human beings, highly divisive system. So not just attacking the caste system in India, seeing the caste system worldwide and attacking that or challenging that should be one of the important relevance that comes out of our tradition.
Free e-learning course in Hinduism. To register, please visit www.hindu-academy.com.
Talks on Hinduism. Sponsored by People Care. encouraging caring for the elderly in their own homes. For more information, please visit peoplecare.com.